Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss about the basics of a chapter triangle. Let us discuss the basic concept first. We are going to discuss about congruent figures. The two figures said to be congruent if the shape and size are same. The two figures said to be congruent if the shape and size are equal. It means if we consider one of the shape to be triangle and second is a circle, they cannot be congruent. Their shape has to be same, means triangle is congruent with the triangle and circle can be congruent with the circle. Second thing, we have to check about equality. There should be some sides equal or maybe the radius equal. So let us consider a problem of a line segment. Here we have a two line segment supposed to be AB and CD. First line segment AB and second is CD. These two line segments, they can be congruent if their length are equal. You can see here this shape means both a line segment and their size. Their length should be equal. If AB is 5 cm, CD is 5 cm, then we can say that these two line segments are congruent. So here two line segments are congruent if their length are equal, means AB is congruent to CD. Let us consider another example of a circles. So both of them they are circles, means their shape is same. Check the size. For size we have to see their radius. If the radius of two circles are equal, then they are congruent. So two circles are congruent if their radii are equal. Let us discuss this concept in case of a triangles. Now congruency of a triangles, if we talking about two triangles, their shape is same because they are triangles. Second thing, we have to check about the size. For size we have to check their sides and we are talking about corresponding sides. Just to make you understand about the corresponding sides, in this triangle ABC, the side AC, its corresponding side is QR because they are equal, AC and QR. Secondly, the side AB is equals to PQ and BC is equals to PR. So these are the corresponding sides which are equal. So the condition for congruency of a triangles, the corresponding side must be equal, and secondly the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, I mean to say angle A. Angle A lies between first and second dash, and angle Q lies between first and second dash. They are equal. Similarly, angle B is equals to angle P and C and angle R. If they are equal, then we say that triangles they are congruent. So two triangles said to be congruent if their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal. In the figure, if you can check, AB is equals to PQ, BC is equals to QR, BC is equals to PR in fact, and AC is equals to QR. Similarly, angle A is equals to angle Q, angle B is equals to angle P, and angle C is equals to angle R. So these are the corresponding angles, these are the corresponding sides. So we can say that triangles, they are congruent. Now there is an opposite concept on that. This is about CPCT. CPCT stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangles. It means if the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides and the corresponding angles are equal. So the concept of a CPCT will be used after proving triangle congruent. This is the converse result for this statement. So let us discuss this with the help of examples. If I have a triangle XYZ and it is congruent to BCA, it means the corresponding side means XY will be equals to BC and YZ will be equals to CA, and third side is XZ will be equals to BA. And this is about the side. About angles, angle X will be equals to angle B, angle Y is equals to angle C, and angle Z will be equals to angle A. So these are the corresponding parts of these congruent triangles which will be equal. Now let us discuss some conditions for congruency of a triangle. We have a certain criteria for congruency of a triangle. The first criteria is side angle side congruent rule, ASA congruent rule, angle angle side, triple S, RHS, congruent rules. These are the 5 conditions that will be useful for proving triangles congruent. Every time we are not going to check all the sides, corresponding sides equal or corresponding angles equal. So we have to work with these conditions. Let us start with the first condition, SAS congruent rule. SAS congruent rule means it stands for side, angle, side. It means there the two sides are there and angle lies between these two sides. It means included angle. As you can see in the figure, we have the side AB is equals to PR and side BC is equals to QR. Between AB and BC there is an included angle. That included angle is angle B. So this included angle B, it is equals to included angle of all these two sides PR and QR, which is angle R. So means B and R equal and these sides, corresponding sides are equal. It means triangles are congruent by side angle side congruent rule. So definition is same. Two triangles are congruent if the two triangles are congruent. In fact, if two sides and included angle of a one triangle are equals to the sides and included angles of other triangle. It means in these two triangles the side AB is PR equal, then angle B is equals to angle R and BC is equals to QR. So we say that triangles they are congruent by side angle side condition. Let us discuss about angle side angle congruent rule. In this case here the side lies between two angles. You see that if I am just taking the example of angles, if angle B is equals to angle Q and angle C is equals to angle R, you see that between these two angles there is a one side which is included side which lies between two angles. So the side BC is equals to QR. Then the triangles they are congruent by ASA. Now we are just going to prove this as a theorem. So for that we are writing what is given to you. B and Q they are equal, BC and QR they are equal, angle C is equals to angle R, and we want to prove that these triangles they are congruent to each other. Triangles they are congruent to each other. ABC is congruent to PQR. We'll have 3 cases for proving this result. In the first case we will consider the side AB and PQ they are equal. First case, if the side AB and PQ they are equal, if we consider these two sides AB and PQ they are equal, so these triangles become congruent by side angle side. So the first case, in these two triangles AB and PQ, this we have considered by assumption. Angle B is equals to angle Q already given and side BC is equals to QR, so triangle become congruent by side angle side. The first case is over. So second case, if the side AB is greater than of a PQ, where in the third case if the side AB is less than PQ. Let us discuss the second case. In second case we are considering the side AB. You see that the side AB is greater than of a PQ. Then we are doing construction here. We are just taking a point D. Which is equals to PQ. And the side BC is already equals to QR. Angle B is already equals to angle Q. And this entire angle C, is already equals to angle R. It is already given in the question. Let us start. So we are just to start the second part by considering triangle DBC. In triangle DBC and PQR, we'll prove these two triangles congruent. Here DB is equals to PQ. This is again by assumption. B is equals to angle Q already given. BC is equals to QR. Therefore, triangle become congruent by side angle side. So I have to write two reasons here. DCB means DCB. This angle is equals to angle R, and the secondly ACB means ACB is equals to angle R, because already given the question these angles are equal. On comparing these two results, we'll get right hand side is equal. When we compare, we get DCB is equals to ACB It means DCB. DCB is this particular angle, and second is ACB. ACB means this bigger angle. These two angles, they are equal. Now this is only possible if A and D they coincide. A has to move towards D. A has to move towards D. This is only possible if D and A coincide. It means the distance of AB and DB, they are equal. And finally we say that triangles, they are congruent by side angle side. Similarly, the third case, if AB is less than of if the side AB is less than of PQ. Similarly, we can prove third case. Fourth condition, this is angle side congruent rule. This rule work in two triangles if any two angles, as you see in the figure here, we have two angles. One is angle B is equals to angle R, angle C is equals to angle Q, and one side equal. It is not compulsory that included side will be equal, any third side should be equal. You see that angle C is equals to angle Q, B is equals to angle R, and one of the other side, that is AB, is equals to PR. Then triangles, it become congruent. So two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. You see in the triangle ABC, C is equals to Q, B is equals to R, and AB is equals to PR. So triangles become congruent by angle side rule. Thanks for watching this video.